Go ahead. What is it? Is it 28:2?
Verse 2, verse 2.
Breakdown king.
It's 28:8.
Yeah. Lock it, brother. Yeah. 28:8. 28:8.
The book of Jeremiah.
Hold up, let him read that back part again. The result of what?
Usually resulting in the fall of the dynasty of that king.
So guess what? That's why we come out here. And we out here to bring this kingdom down.
That's
with
right.
the truth. Right? That's why the Black Panthers couldn't do it, because they didn't have the word of the Lord with them. Right? They were so worried about assimilating into the white man's system when this is your earth. You're supposed to kick his ass out of the way. Slack. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 7.
Right.
Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears.
Right.
And in the ears of all the people.
Right.
The prophets that have been before me.
Right.
And the prophets and before thee of old.
So guess what? We teaching y'all about how the prophets supposed to be, or what they was. We showing you what your pastor's supposed to be doing. Right? Go ahead.
Prophesied both against many countries.
No, they prophesied for the countries.
Against many countries.
Now God loves everybody, and you're supposed to love everybody.
Against many countries.
So the prophets, real prophets, they prophesy against wicked countries. The wickedness of these other nations. That sounds like racism to me.
Right.
Go ahead.
And against great kingdoms of war.
And against great kingdoms of what?
Of war.
Guess what? This is a kingdom of war right here. This is a great, America is a great, vast kingdom. And this kingdom haven't had how many years of peace they had since they've been in inception? They always been at war. So we prophesying against this kingdom of war. Go ahead.
And of evil.
And of what?
And of evil.
And it's the most wicked ass kingdom. That's why the Bible calls it the daughter of Babylon. The land of confusion. Right?
And of pestilence.
And of what?
And of pestilence.
And guess what? Mr. White Man is a pestilence himself. We got pestilence on this land. Mr. White Man is a pestilence. Go ahead.
The prophet which prophesied of peace.
The prophets which prophesy of peace, which your pastor do. Which your pastor do. That's why most of our Christians, or all our brothers and sisters, all you know is John 3:16. Go ahead.
When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him.
So guess what? When y'all see the words that we speaking out here come to pass, because we only coming out of the Bible, you're going to know that you had prophets among y'all. Instead of saying y'all the sheep's in wolf clothing, y'all not in the spirit, that ain't how you do it. You don't supposed to cuss at nobody. Y'all ain't the meek. The meek is the oppressed. The meek ain't got nothing to do with how you feel about what the word meek, the definition of the word meek. That's how you feel about the word meek. The definition of the word meek is oppressed. Go ahead, finish that, King.
Listen, and it reads, ordinarily, the reason of this repudiation was flagrant violation of the true worship of God.
So guess what? The reason why we used to get on a king, because that nigga was violating on the true worship of the Most High. He was bringing in his own doctrine. Instead of ruling the land by the commandments of the Most High, by the strictness of the Most High law. That's why we always rebuke the king. That's why we out here to rebuke everybody else who's wicked. Go ahead.
The prophets are also seen as declarers of holy war.
Hold up. Nah, man, we declarers declarers of holy peace.
Declares of holy war.
So guess what? We out here declaring holy war. Right? That's our mission statement. Go ahead.
Finally, the prophets were guardians of the tradition of the central sanctuary.
That's right. And the central sanctuary at this moment is Israel. It's the people of Israel. We are the guardians of the central sanctuary. That's why these brothers' names is watchmen for Israel. Go ahead.
Throughout the prophetic literature, the people are summoned back to the true worship at the temple in Jerusalem.
So guess what? We out here, matter of fact, give me Psalms 19:7. The people are summoned back to the true worship in the temple in Jerusalem. The temple in Jerusalem is where the Israelites dwell. You are the temple. In Jerusalem is amongst the Israelites. Now, give me that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7.
Right.
The law of the Lord is perfect.
Right.
Converting the soul.
So the Most High, that's why we come out here to tell you to return, because the law of the Lord is perfect. It changes your spirit. It changes your morals. Right? Converting the soul. Go ahead.
The testimony of the Lord is sure.
Guess what? This Bible is sure.
Making wise the simple.
And guess what? I was a simple ass nigga before too. The Bible made my so-called wise ass simple. It made me realize how simple I was because I thought I knew something. Go ahead, finish that, King.
Finally, the prophets were guardians of the tradition of the central sanctuary. Throughout the prophetic literature, the people are summoned back to the true worship at the temple in Jerusalem.
Right.
These prophets were messengers of the great God.
Go ahead.
The oracles which they delivered may also be grouped into three categories.
So guess what? The oracles are the laws, the judgments, the statutes, right? That is the oracles of the Most High, the ordinances. Go ahead.
1. Oracles of God, the divine warrior. These messages speak of future, imminent, and eschatological war.
Hold up, what do we out here speak?
We speak of future, imminent, and eschatological war.
So everybody always say we out here teaching hate. We teach a future eschatological war. That means things that's escalating in the world is going to come to a head and become war. Go ahead.
They contain descriptions of the destruction which is to come.
So guess what? We contain the descriptions of the destructions that's to come. We get a clear vision of what's about to happen when we read this Bible. Go ahead.
And recall the previous mighty acts of God in support of their state.
So that's right. We study this history. We understand what the Most High done to us, you other nations, all across the earth. And we get out here to let y'all know. Because a lot of y'all not paying attention to what's going on. You like to wipe everything away and live in ignorant bliss out here. That's why the Most High say He gonna hit your ass like a thief in the night. Go ahead.
This class also includes oracles summoning Israel to holy war.
Right. Hold up now. Is this the Bible encyclopedia stating that we summon Israel to holy war and not peace with everybody? Go ahead.
Oracles promising destruction on Israel for covenant breaking.
So that's why we tell you niggas, if you don't repent, your ass gonna die. That's why we tell you that. This ain't nothing new we doing. And y'all say we some cult and we the gang. No. You know what we doing? We actually imitating Yahushua and the disciples. That's what every camp after them did. They was imitating. And yeah, you could say we some imposters, because we ain't the disciples in Yahushua. but we emulating them. Go ahead.
Oracles against the nations around Israel, and oracles speaking of the future and ultimate triumphs of God.
So it's talking about we out here to tell the judgments, the oracles against the nations around Israel. You nations is the nations around Israel. So that's why we come out here and we tell you your judgments. We tell you you're going in slavery and you're going to get double or triple what we got. It's written in the scriptures. Go ahead.
The ultimate triumphs of God over the forces of evil.
So guess what? The ultimate triumph of God over the forces of evil. Give me Revelations 13:9.
Bring it out.
Matter of fact, give me Ezekiel 35:5. The ultimate forces of God triumphing over evil. You know what them forces of God is? It's this truth. It's this truth. Because this truth is going to wear this earth out. North Korea getting tired of this place. Putin getting tired of this place. Iran getting tired of this place. Right? And China getting tired of this place. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 35, verse 5.
Right.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Right.
And hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
So guess what? This is what the Most High's judgment going to be. This is going to be him getting his, the Most High's mighty, what that say at the end, King? His mighty,
ultimate triumphs of God.
His ultimate triumph. Right? We out here speaking of the ultimate triumphs of the Most High. This is going to be one of his triumphs. Go ahead.
Over the
Go ahead.
Over the forces of evil.
Over the forces of evil. So now we're going to show you who's the most evil bastard on the earth. And we're going to show you one of the Most High's triumphs that's going to come in the future. Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Right.
And hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
And it's talking to you so-called white people, Edomites, the Idumeans. Go ahead.
By the force of the sword.
Right, and you've been killing us with all your weaponry, all your trickery, all your devices, right? By the force of the sword. You forced that on us. Go ahead.
In the time of their calamity. In the time that their iniquity had an end.
So guess what? When we was going through our judgment, that's when you start, you take us at our, you get us at our weak point. When we was going through our judgment, our calamity. When the time of our judgment was almost up. Go ahead.
Therefore, as I live, says the Lord God.
Right, so the Most High said, as I live, saith Yahweh. The Most High is going to live forever. So he says, as I live. You need to peep this out, Mr. White Man. The Lord said, as I live. Go ahead.
Says Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood.
So the Most High said, guess what, Mr. White Man? He going to prepare you unto blood forever. Go ahead.
And blood shall pursue thee.
So guess what? That's why don't nobody like your ass on the face of the earth.
That's right.
That's why nobody like Mr. White Man across the earth. Even most of his own people don't like him. That's why you got the regular white people talking about the Jewish man, and you don't even know that's your damn brother.
Right.
Go ahead.
Since thou hast hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
So the Most High says, since you haven't hated blood, then the same thing that you loved is going to pursue you. Go ahead.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate.
So Mount Seir is talking about the Edomites. Thus will he make their nation most desolate, most destroyed.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And cut off from it him that passeth out. And him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men.
So the Most High said he's going to fill your nation with your slain men. Right? Go ask Pastor Demar to ask him why he say God love everybody. And the Most High saying, he's telling you he's going to wipe the white man out. But you got white man hanging in the church. But he gonna wipe that white Jesus out. God gonna wipe that white Jesus out. Go ahead.
And thy hills,
Uh-huh.
and thy valleys,
Uh-huh.
and all thy rulers shall they fall. Rivers, Salakia, all thy rivers shall they fall. They are slain with the sword.
That's right. That's right. So your time coming, Mr. White Man. And with that, I'm gonna let my brother finish this up, and I'm gonna let him rock. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Your props, bro.
Oracles of God, the divine judge.
Uh-huh.
And these oracles, God presents his case against the people.
So guess what? Listen. We out here, and this is court. We out here pleading the cause of the Most High against the people. That's our job. That's your pastor job, right? He's supposed to plead the Most High cause against the wicked people. Go ahead.
His faithfulness is contrasted with their unfaithfulness.
Right, that's right. The Most High's faithfulness is contrasted. So we tell you what the laws is, and we tell you when you're going off. We tell you what the laws is, we tell you what your sin is. His faithfulness is in contrast to their faithfulness. Go ahead.
And a verdict is announced.
And guess what? The verdict is what the judgment is. Matter of fact, the verdict is what type of spirit you are and what type of person you are. And everybody always talking about we can't judge. Give me